Raptors. We've got Jakob Poeltl. Barnes is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then there's Dick, and it's quickly in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. And then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's MP, and it's Levine in at the 2. And it really is a genuine thrill whenever a new season gets underway. Not just for the players, but for the fans as well, RJ.
Yeah, and for us too. After all the moves, roster changes during the offseason, it's fascinating to see how different these teams look and what these teams are going to accomplish.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Quickly against Carter. Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Caruso. With the drive. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Carter against Quickly. Shoots. Off the left rim and out. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a three-point game. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star, yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Jakob Poeltl.
That one misses for Poeltl. Well, Richard, the Bulls made a valiant effort to reach the postseason in 2023.
Yeah, they stayed alive in the play-in, managing to win their first game, but they fell in game 2 and were unable to break into the playoffs.
R.J. Barrett. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Alex Caruso.
The free throw drops for Caruso. And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, BA, that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, BA, and over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
Caruso, the pass to Vucevic. Knocks down the long K.
For a true center, Vuce is excellent in that catch and shoot.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Caruso with it, now quickly defending. Carter against Barrett. Shoots from 14. Carter can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp.
Bulls foul. Carter. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Barrett finds quickly. Back to Barrett. Lets it fly. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pulls it from the top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Carter. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Quickly outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter, and they pick up 2.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Fourth, Toronto.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Outside White. Outside Williams. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Brown. Trent on the wing. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Here's Nora. Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago trailing here. Richard, an interesting trend with this Chicago team. They're conservative three-point shooting.
Yeah, the Bulls have around the bottom. Of the league for total attempts BA, which definitely separates them from the rest of the NBA.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Toronto.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high quality.
Toronto ends up going with a new group. And here are the Bulls now. Now here's Carter. 9 points in his last outing. Stolen by Quickly. Here comes Toronto on the push. So the Raptors 5 right now. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Scotty Barnes is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Dick in at the 2-guard spot. And it's Quickly with a miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Levine for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes goes in. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Offensive rebound. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 5.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pulls up at the elbow. That one is off. Toronto has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, Richard, you had 4 finals appearances and faced some legendary competition in each one.
Yeah, I went up against Shaq and Kobe, Duncan and David Robinson, Durant and Curry. That's why I lost 3 of them. But I was a part of the greatest championship ever in 2016, beating those 73-win Warriors.
6 to shoot. DeRozan brings the double. Barnes passes to quickly. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. And now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere, and it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Just fantastic defense by Poeltl. You see the length and the timing.
Assisted by...
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Levine. To stop the run. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
From the low block. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Quickly against Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Emmanuel Quickly at the line for 2.
And he drops it first. And the Raptors making a change here. Olenek's checked in. So it's the Toronto Raptors ending the quarter up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this.
33.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
MP is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. LaVine passes to Carter. Over quickly. That one off the back iron and out.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Carter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickly. First free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Dick. He's guarded by Caruso. To the inside. Out of bounds. As Toronto keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Bruce Brown.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Trent for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Carter. Pass to Vucevic. The bank shot, no good. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Trent on the wing. Over Levine. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Levine with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 13. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's DeRozan. Hauled in by Brown.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Well, Richard, when you talk about great scorers, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, he should really get more praise than he does, Brian, especially when you consider how incredible he is for the mid-range.
Chicago making some changes. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's Carter in for Dosunmu. A big group substitution here for Toronto. Pirtle's checked in for Boucher. Barnes comes in for Nora. Dick, he's checked in for Trent, and quickly subbed in for Brown. Kicks it to Quickly. Lets it go from deep. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in the game. So for Toronto right now, R.J. Barrett out there with Barnes. Then there's Dick, then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the 5.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
The shot by Pirtle, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
They get it again. They shoot again. Here's DeRozan. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. They've got numbers. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
To the middle. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
A shot from the mid-range. He can't get that one to fall.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
That shot is off. Good work defensively by White. Chicago has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Getting out there with the slam. DeMar DeRozan leaves nothing to chance.
Quickly against Carter. Pass to Dick. Got it. Good job in the low post. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Quickly.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping over the opposition in this regard. It's just a bad foul. Got to be smarter than this.
For Toronto, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. favorite arena when it
That's
comes to
the end of the
atmosphere.
game.
Look, there is nothing like playing in New York City.
Thank
I
you
used
for
to catch a
coming out here
cab
today.
from my
We
apartment to
appreciate
go
you all,
play
and
games.
we look
But
forward
let
to
me
seeing
tell
you
you,
again
the crowds
very
in
soon.
Boston, they are something different. Highest energy I've ever been a part of.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that,